How y'all doing? Yeah, that's about right. That phone's a little bit tall. There we go, there we go, there we go. How y'all doing this morning, man? Double tap on my screen as you coming into the room. Double tap, double tap, double tap. It is a great day to have a what? To have a great day. It's a great day to be in a great mood. It's a great day to have a smile on your face. It's a great day to have great energy. Come on, double tap on that screen as you come into the room, man. Good morning, grand rising, rich rising. Happy new day to each and every one of you guys on this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Double tap on that screen this morning. As you can tell, the energy is already what? Through the roof. It's through the roof this morning. It's through the roof this morning. Hey, as you come in the room, I want y'all to do me a favor as y'all come in. As y'all come into the room, I want y'all to double tap on the screen on each and every one of the platforms, man. That's on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. If you know that you're having a good day today, if you've already spoke a good day over your life, if you've already aligned yourself to make sure that your day was going to be the day that you deserve, if you've already made up in your mind that no, I don't care what nobody got going on, what nobody else feel, what they thinking. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. You won't ruin my joy, won't ruin my peace, won't interrupt my flow, won't disturb my mind on today. I am locked in. I am super focused. God, I thank you for being able to be here this morning. I thank you for being in my right mind. I thank you for the activities of my limbs. I thank you for your protection, your provision. Oh, yeah, you got to know what you know. Come on, double tap on that screen this morning. Double tap, double tap, double tap on that screen this morning. If you woke up and you said, you know what, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, I know who is in control of it all. Come on, Heather Geegan. Thank you so much for that first badge of this morning. Double tap on the screen. Day 67. Hello, somebody. 67 days of fasting, 67 days of prayer, 67 days of meditation, 67 days of locking in every single day. Come on now. Double tap on that screen. Sarita Clark, thank you so much for that cash app. Baby, you gotta know to really know. Yes, sir. 67. I ain't never fasted this long in my life. I have never fasted. Sierra, I ain't never fasted this long in my life. We have been fasting for 67 days. We have been praying for 67 days. We have been meditating for 67 days. We have been deep diving into scriptures, starting our morning off with a scripture every single morning for 67 days. 67. Ain't never. Broken English, but it's okay. Yeah, never. I have never. I have never fasted that long. I have never felt this good. Understand me, I've never felt this free. I've never had this type of joy. I've never had this type of peace. I've never had this type of uncontrollable, undeniable energy and passion that I have right now. So I understand right now this morning. Oh yeah, I just want to say this. I understand right now this morning why the apostles, it was praying how they was praying and fasting how they was fasting. I understand now why they was doing what they was doing. Because, baby, we've been on 67 days of it. And I'm going to tell you, the way that you look, the way that you feel, the glow that comes on you, baby, it ain't something that nobody can deny. Even the people that don't like you can't deny that there's something. I was trying to be good so I can get into this. But yes, even the folk that don't like you can't deny that there's something. Wait a minute. It's something different about you. Hold on, baby. Wait a second now. It's something different. Yeah, it's on. Come on. Friends, yes, sir. Yeah. Well, you have to understand when you know what you know, you don't have to go outside your way to say nothing to a soul. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody. All you got to do is show up. Understand? All you do is show up. They're looking at you and they saying, you know what? Something look different about you. You don't even look the way that you used to look. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's something bright about you. It's your energy something. Yeah, you have to know, to really be locked in. Understand that we on 67. We got 55 days left till 2025. You got 55 days left till 2025. We started September the 1st. We were getting in alignment September the 1st. We've been proactive. We started 4 months early. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain. If you've been on social media, exactly what Coach told you was going to happen started happening, right? We started back in September, and everybody else, I got a 60-day, I got a 30-day. Won't you jump in today? Understand? Oh, yeah. That's when it all starts. That's why we got ahead of the game. Why we got to wait till we're that close in it? We got some folk that's struggling, really struggling. They're going to need a little bit more time than 60 days. They're going to need a little bit more time than those 30 days. Understand that we're going to start back here in September and get you on board so that you can walk into your new year. And when you say new year, new me, you already know that you really mean that, and not just saying something on social media, but you've been actively creating a brand new you. Understand me. You've been actively working on yourself from the inside out, not the outside in. That's what you've been doing. And nobody can deny that. All week we've been talking about breakthrough. And today we're going to talk about breakthrough. Yeah, come on. Yeah. First note of the morning. Double tap on that screen real quick. I see y'all got 240 already. Facebook. Let's go. Double tap on that screen. TikTok, y'all at 11.5. All right. The first note that we're gonna put down is breakthrough ain't for the weak. Breakthrough, it's not for the weak. What we talking about, this growth journey, this ain't for the weak. This spiritual journey, baby, this is not for the weak. So if you are one of those people, understand me, where you sometimes you got that faith fatigue, and sometimes you on board and sometimes you not, and you operating with that double mind, and it's good when it's good, but when it's not good, then it's not good. Come on, Marquetta, thank you so much. Yeah, this right here, this won't be for you. Come on, Edie Nicole, can we be real or can we be real? I just want you to know, right? Because we're at a place in time right now where you're gonna have to be all the way in, or you're going to be all the way out. We're not doing the lukewarm. We're not doing the 1 foot in, the 1 foot out. We're not doing the straddling of the fence. We're not doing the hot and the cold. Some days you're on board, some days you're not. Baby, this right here, this won't be that. The breakthrough that you need and that you want, that you desire in your life, it's not for the weak. Yeah. And I say that in the most respectfulest way. So you have to pay attention so you can understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're going to go through some stuff. You're going to experience some things in your life. I'm telling you that everything won't always be a pillow of pink roses, that everything won't always be perfectly lined up the way that you want them to be lined up, that everybody that you love won't always love you back, and everybody that you want to be there with you, celebrating with you, your new accomplishments, the things that you're doing in your life. The truth of the matter is some of those folks won't be there. Some of those folks will turn their back on you. Some of those folks will walk away. Understand, some of those folks will wake up and they will decide that they no longer love you, that they no longer want to support you, that they no longer want to be on board with you. And guess what you got to do? You got to continue to push forward. You got to continue to stay focused no matter what. Understand, your assignment does not change because you are uncomfortable. That's another note. I told you, I'm just here today. And we're going to do what we're going to do. I got 67 days of fasting and I'm not responsible. This is just what we're going to do. Understand, I'm not responsible for what you're going to get today. It is what it is, baby. I'm just telling you that right now, so don't nobody feel no way. I want you to understand. Come on, coach. Number 2 is your assignment does not change. Your assignment does not change because you are uncomfortable. Your assignment does not change because it's not looking like how you want it to look. Your assignment does not change. It does not shift because you feel like it's not fair. That's not fair. Why is that happening? Your assignment does not change based on the moment that you're in. Understand that the assignment is still going to be the assignment. Even if your heart is heavy, the assignment is still the assignment. Even if you got a face full of tears, the assignment is still the assignment. Even if you got to lose your favorite, you got to walk away from your best, the assignment is still going to be the assignment. The assignment does not change because you are uncomfortable. Come on, Iris Marie. Yeah. I know that's a harsh reality for somebody because y'all just looking for a reason to give up. Come on, Lily. Just looking for a reason to be sad, looking for a reason to be depressed, looking for a reason to be stressed out, looking for a reason to be consumed with anxiousness and all these negative things. Well, I got every right to feel. I got every right to be down bad. If this would have happened to you, understand, a lot of us got things that we're going through. Some of us got things that we never speak about. You never know what another person is struggling with. Understand me. But just because you've gone through things in life, you experience life on a negative way, and things have happened to you, does not mean that it has not happened to other folk. Understand, you've been finessed, you've been bamboozled, you've been hoodwinked. You are not the only one. Everybody got something that's going on. You're just the one that want to talk about it. That's it. That's all. But talk about it and we'll move at the same time. Talk about what you're dealing with and move at the same time. The sitting and the soaking ain't gonna work. Making excuses for why you are broken without fixing the brokenness won't work. Understand that talking about your trauma and not releasing the trauma, not moving forward from the trauma, it's not going to work. We're not taking that into our new year. We have an assignment, and your trauma, your pain, your stress, the things that you're dealing with, if you choose to carry that with you, then that's on you. But you will not dump it on me. Yeah, come on, but you're not gonna dump that on me. Come on, you not, Chef Shirley. Let's be real, baby. Billard, good morning to you. Thank you so much. Baby, you ain't gonna dump that on me. And some of y'all have become a constant dumping ground for certain folk. Baby, don't bring me that negativity over here. Don't bring me that drama over here. Don't bring me that chaos over here. Don't bring me that dysfunction over here. If you like it, I love it. And I'm gonna leave you right there where you happy at. And I'm gonna mosey right on about my business. Why? Because I see breakthrough in my future. And if I want the breakthrough that I want, the breakthrough that I desire, the breakthrough that I feel like I rightfully deserve, then guess what? I can't get caught up in no foolishness. I can't get distracted. I can't be pulled out of alignment. I can't be over there aligned or attached to anything that's not supporting or servicing my assignment. I choose another route. Somebody in my chat real quick just put reroute. Just put reroute. Just understand, baby, hit me with a reroute. Hit me with a reroute because this, the directions that you just gave me, quick, just put reroute. Just put reroute. Just understand, baby, hit me with a reroute. Hit me with a reroute because this, the directions that you just gave me, these ain't gonna work. Hello, somebody. I thought it was gonna be cool for me to take the shorter route, but I'll go scenic. Hello, double tap, reroute. Just hit me with a reroute real quick because if you thought that I was about to do that, I'm not. If you thought I was gonna indulge in that, I'm not. If you thought I was gonna participate, oh baby, I'm not. Hit me with a reroute. I am rerouting myself. Understand that. Why? Because I'm in the destination. My destination, my final destination is breakthrough. Understand that I deserve a breakthrough. I know that. I know the work that I put in. But that's right. That's why you got to work. That's why you got to work. Oh, somebody just say, oh, just put, oh, in that chat. Oh, my organ man just pulled up. Go ahead and start setting up, baby. Yeah, my tambourine lady, she back today. She was out yesterday, but she back today. Yeah, she's doing her thing. She's over there. She's ready to go. My choir is all in alignment. They got on their beautiful purple and gold robes this morning. Don't play with us. All my virtual pews are filled this morning. I see TikTok. We got 278 folks in attendance of church this morning. And over here on Facebook, we got 66. Over here on IG, we got 130. Okay, so church halfway full. We got a little more space. Go ahead, hit that share button. Bring them in the virtual church, baby. Tell them to come on. We got a little more space for them. We come on. We scoot over a little bit. Go slide over. Don't want nobody to sit next to you because you know that you're going to be dancing up and down your pew. It's some folk that want to dance too. I got to get on her every Sunday. Don't worry about it. She like to dance, and so she don't like nobody to sit in the same pew with her because she want to run up and down her pew. Never mind. Understand that she does her own thing over in the church, right? So I want you to understand. Double tap on the screen. I'm about to tell you what I need for you to understand. Before you receive purpose, you have to learn how to endure pain. Oh, wait a minute, Lily. Yeah, she done jumped up already. Don't worry about it. You have to hold on a second. Listen, before you receive purpose, you have to learn how to endure some pain. Oh, coach, baby, you have to learn how to go through some stuff before you can receive the purpose that your purpose. You have to know how to endure some pain. Come on, Nikki, with the word. Can you endure some stuff? Can you tolerate some stuff? What's your tolerance level? Understand me, because one thing's for sure, two things for certain is this right here. You're going to go down an uneasy road. You're going to go down a road where it may not be as clear as you want it to be. You're going to experience something, like I said before, that is unfair. Why in the world is this happening to me? Why in the world am I going through this? Why in the world do I have to put up with that? But one thing that you have to learn is what we live life in reverse. Understand, that's red ink. Baby, we live life in reverse. You don't know why you went through what you went through until you go through it. And then after you go through it, you look back and you say, oh, that's why you exposed that to me. That's why you showed me that. That's why I had to deal with that. This right here looks very familiar. Now I understand. So when you put that in the inside of your mind, the front part of your mind, every single time that you are facing an obstacle, every single time that you are facing difficulties in your life, you will see those things differently. Yes, sir. You'll start to see them differently. Before you receive purpose, you have to learn how to endure some pain. We live life backwards. We live it in reverse. We don't know why we went through what we went through until we get through it. And then all of a sudden we look back at it and say, oh, that's why. Yeah. Oh, we look back and say, oh, that's why. That's what you was, can I say it? Yeah, that's what you was protecting me from. Somebody just sat on the edge of their bed and they're like, coach, I just had that experience. I knew for a fact I wanted that job. And now I see why he did not give me that job. That job would have ruined me. The person that got the job don't even want the job. They started the job and left in the same week. Started on a Monday and was gone by Friday. Hello, somebody, I'm glad I stayed right here where I was, because I would have been out there looking for a job just like the rest of them. Oh God, I thank you, because I thought I wanted that relationship. I thought I wanted that individual, and I was over here mad because they didn't choose me, they didn't pick me and all of that. And now I see the person that's in a relationship with them and they are sad and they are depressed. They over there talking about how they are narcissistic, they toxic, they manipulative. Honey, they didn't broke on all the way down. She was thick, and now she thin. I'm so glad that they did not pick me. I'm so glad that you protected me from that. I'm so glad that they decided that I was not the one. Hello, I thank you for protecting me in spite of me. Come on, we live it in reverse. We don't see why that answer was no, or that thing got delayed until after the fact. Then we look back over it and we like, oh, I'm so glad you protected me from that. Oh, I'm so glad you sheltered me from that. Oh, I'm so glad you ain't let me go get attached to that, get into that, participate with that. Oh, I'm so glad. But in that moment, you get all upset. And what I'm trying to teach you this morning is that there's going to be some things for you on this journey that's going to be for you. And there's going to be some things on this journey that are not going to be for you. And you cannot get distracted by the things that you don't receive. Understand that, because God always has a plan in place. And yes, sometimes your feelings is going to get hurt. Sometimes you're going to have to endure some pain. And sometimes you're going to have to endure some betrayal, some letdown. There's going to be some times in your life where you feel like it is simply unfair. But guess what? There's still a plan in place. If you want real purpose, you have to be able to endure real pain. Yes. It's another note right here. Before God uses you, He gonna take you through some stuff. Before God starts to use you in your life. So for anybody that feel like, coach, I'm just having a hard time right now. I'm having a hard time right now. My heart is broken right now. I'm going through some things in my life right now, and I don't know how I'm gonna get out. I don't know what's gonna happen right now, and I'm just up and I'm down. My kids are kidding over here. My relationship is relationshiping over here. The family is familying right now. The job is jobbing right now. Listen, everything in my life seems to be on this downward spiral. I just hear gushes of wind. And sometimes it just bothers me to my core. And I just don't know what to do. Understand, if I could walk away from it all, coach, you don't know. It's a part of me that says I'll walk away from it all. I'll detach myself from it all. I'll move away from it all where I don't know nothing or nobody. That's how bad it sometimes gets. And I just feel like I just need to start over. I feel like I need something brand new. I feel like I need a whole nother environment. That's how I feel. Baby, it's a test. It's a test. Ooh, baby, it's a test. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain is this: when you start craving new, when you start craving fresh, I want to learn you something. I'm about to learn you something. Because see, you thought that you was too far gone. You thought what was happening to you don't happen to folk. Hold up, Lily, I got them. Come on, Crystal Love. I got you. I'm about to show you something. I'm about to learn you something real good on this morning. Come on, Nicole Easton, baby. I'm about to show you something real good. Baby, you thought that you was far gone. You thought that you was in the wrong. You thought it was something that you were doing. You over there talking about, I be fasting, I be praying, I be worshiping, I be doing all of these things. And it's like these things keep happening. I keep getting exposed to this and exposed to that. I keep seeing this and seeing that. Baby, listen here. It's a test. Hello. Wait a second. I'm not responsible this morning. Hold up. What you saying, coach? I'm saying that everything that you're seeing that's being exposed to you, that's God's way of saying to you, I'm showing you the type of folks that you're dealing with. You thought you was far from me, but you're right here with me. You're so close to me right now that you're craving and desiring a fresh start. You're craving and desiring brand new. In your mind, you're thinking that you want to move away from everybody, detach from everybody, and you're thinking that it's a negative thing. No, that's because you now see that those things are not beneficial to your growth and development. Now you want a fresh start and you want to move away from everybody because you know now that you deserve more, that you deserve better. But the problem comes in. She said, wait a minute, my wig fell off. Hold on. But the problem is you have that tugging from the enemy trying to make it be something negative. The enemy is trying to convince you. Understand that. The enemy is trying to convince you that you are wrong. The enemy is trying to convince you that it's not the right thing. And how dare you leave them? How dare you walk away from them? How dare you do this? And you have to look that thing directly in its face, right? You have to pull up a chair with yourself and look self directly in the face and let the face know, baby, I got to be about my Father's business. The assignment is the assignment. Yeah. Come on, double tap on the screen. The assignment is the assignment. I'm craving new because of my exposure to reality. Understand that I'm craving brand new because of my exposure to reality. What I thought was really ain't. And what I thought I had, I really don't. The way I understood it was incorrect. And so now that I'm in alignment with him, because keep in mind, I'm fasting. Keep in mind, I'm praying. Keep in mind, I'm meditating. Keep in mind, I'm opening up my book and I'm studying, and all of these things are happening while I'm doing all this work on myself. And God is saying, you're asking me for clarity, and I'm giving you clarity. You wanted clear vision. I'm giving you clear vision. You wanted me to expose to you who and what was for you. I'm exposing to you who and what is for you. Don't start questioning me now. Understand me. I know them your children, but they also your op. I know that that's your sister and your brother, but that's also your worst enemy. I know that that's your mother. I know that that's your father, but those are also the same folk that's against you. Understand that. I want you to know that there's no special, yes. You either with me or you with them. Oh yeah, come on. Can we talk about it? You, wait a minute. You asked me for it, I gave it to you, now you're mad. You asked me for it, I gave it to you, now you questioning it. You asked me for it, I gave it to you, I exposed it to you, and now you teeter-totting around it. Oh baby, you're gonna either be in or you're gonna be out. You're gonna be on board or you're not gonna be on board. It's either you want this breakthrough or you don't. You asked me for it and I'm giving it to you. Now what are you going to do with this new information? Come on. Yeah. Wait a second. Free bands, appreciate you. Terry West, I appreciate you. Double tap on my screen. Can I get 500 stars on Facebook? I just want to know. I'm going to go big this morning. I'm just going to go big. I ain't going to even ask for 30 or 40. Can I get 500 stars on Facebook? Can I get some love? Let me get 7 badges. If I can get go big. I ain't gonna even ask for 30 or 40. Can I get 500 stars on Facebook? Can I get some love? Let me get 7 badges. If I can get 7 badges just on the word over here on IG, can I get some love? Can I get a couple of teddy bears over here on TikTok for just the word this morning, just the word alone this morning? Go big. Go big. I'm just gonna go big. I'm just gonna go big. They say you have not because you ask not. So I'm gonna ask this morning. Can we just go big this morning? Just why you say that, Coach? Because the awareness of alone, baby, it's just the awareness of alone. Understand that now that you know, now that you're aware. Thank you so much. I got one. Thank you, Iris. I got one. Come on, double tap on the screen. Listen, now that you know better, what are you gonna do about what you know? I see y'all IG. Y'all got them badges rolling up like comment sections over there right now. Understand that. I just want to know, now that you know better, what are you going to do with this new awareness that you now have? Now that he's showing you the thing that you wanted to know. You wanted to know if that relationship was for you or not. He showed you that it was not. Are you willing to walk away? He asked him, what's a friendship? Are they really my friends? Are these people really for me? And he exposed to you that those people are really not your friend. They really don't have your back. They are really not for you. And what are you going to do with that information? Understand, he showed you that job ain't the job for you. That job don't make the ends meet. That job is not going to allow you to thrive in life, and you deserve more. Now that you see, what you going to do about it? Oh, Marquetta said, I got you, Coach. Appreciate that. Man, I asked for it and she gave it. Come on. Thank you, Miss Taylor. Oh, what are you going to do with your new awareness? What you going to do? Christina, thank you for that cash app. What you going to do with your new awareness? Now that, wait a minute, Lily, I just want to know. Now that you know better, what you going to do about what you know? And a lot of you guys know, and you ain't doing nothing about it. And then you get mad, sad, and depressed when you start going through those same cycles. But sis, bro, if you don't want to go through those same cycles that you've been going through, those broken cycles, then you have to be willing to get off of the ride. You have to let folk let you out. I'm going to get off right here. That's it. That's all. But every single time that you continue to sit in that same seat, strapped all the way down, then guess what? You're deciding that you're going to go for another ride. You are deciding that I ain't had enough just yet. And I don't know about you, but I'm over here and I'm looking like 55 days. Oh, baby, enough is enough. If it's not servicing my greater good, understand me, if it cannot reciprocate, it cannot participate. And I mean in every area of my life. I'm not doing nothing that ain't being done for me. Don't ask me for nothing I can't ask you for. Don't require anything out of me that I cannot require up out of you. Understand me. If you cannot reciprocate, then you cannot participate in any area of my life. Come on. Yeah. They're going to get mad about that one. Baby, enough is enough. Yeah. Can you talk to me nice? Can you talk to me nice? Come on now. I see you over there. She said, dance all night. Do you hear me? Before you receive your purpose, you have to learn how to endure that pain. Before God uses you for what he's created you for, he has to test you. He has to take you through some stuff. Why do you say that, Coach? Good morning, Bessie. Oh, I want to give y'all something else. I see, that's why she ain't want that's why Shirley ain't want nobody on her pew. She wanted to be able to run up and down her pew by herself. She over there dancing all through. Look at that. And Candace Bash, you ain't no better. And here you is. Y'all got to scoot over and let some of them folks sit in y'all seats. Y'all understand? Like this is a virtual church. Y'all got to slide over. Y'all be want to take up the whole pew. Understand me? You have to stand in the hallway. Stand in the aisleway a little bit. Stand in the aisleway a little bit. Y'all get over here and y'all get the dancing like how y'all dance. And then y'all bumping people all in their head and whatnot. Double tap on the screen. What are you telling me this morning, Coach? That note was before God can use you, he has to take you through some stuff. He has to test your endurance to see. Look at y'all dancing in the chat. We on a praise break. My organ man is organing right now. My tambourine lady, her wig is on the floor too. Don't even worry about it. She had a stocking on, so she got some braids. She got the braids going to the back, and she just tanned the tambourine up. I'm gonna give y'all a second. I'm gonna give y'all like 2 seconds, and y'all go ahead and do what y'all gonna do. I see the praisers. I got dancers in my TikTok and in my IG right now. They got the dancing lady going all over the place. Candace Bash is still dancing on Facebook. She like, I'm gonna dance even if I'm dancing by myself. I got a praise in my heart. Okay, well, Ebony, they jumped in and she's praising over there with Candace. So Candace now got somebody that's touching and agreeing with her. And then Tish then jumped in. And now we got, oh man, listen here. I can't even keep up with TikTok because TikTok is in a full-blown praise right now. They like, oh, I will let nothing separate me. If he gonna give it to you, he gonna give it to me too. And I see, come on, IG. IG is like, listen, we got praise and we got worship because we got praising going on and we got hands going up as well because y'all not gonna get it and we don't get it. And that's exactly how you're supposed to be about this here thing. Baby, if he's blessing you and I'm connected to you, I'm trying to catch the overflow. If he's gonna do it for you and I'm connected to you, then I'm trying to get the overflow. Understand me? So now, look at here. Now we all over the place. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds. Tear it down. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Tear it down. They're gonna be in this Simpson. Come on, Lynn. Yeah. I got something that's in my life that I just gotta get his praise up for. Hello, somebody, I got something in my life that I need him to do. I gotta praise my way to it. It's something that I want from him. I just gotta let it flow, coach. I'm trying to let you go ahead and do what you gotta do, but there's a praise in my heart. Understand that it's a beautiful thing when you say, I'm kept by him. I'm protected by him. Understand that every need is being supplied by him. Understand that pressed down, shaken together, running over. I'm ready for him to give to me. I'm trying to be endowed, God. Understand that I don't want just a sprinkle. I don't want just a pour. I endow me. Cover me from the tops of my head to the soles of my feet. Understand me. That's what the praise is about. Yeah. Come on. Y'all gotta sit down. Y'all gotta sit down. Let my overflow tearing it up. I got my folks in the balcony. My folks in the balcony then came out the balcony. They down here in the front of the church right now. They were scared the balcony was gonna go down, so they came down here. We in here today. Everybody else is over there with a heavy heart. Y'all tearing it up on my platforms. Wait a second. Everybody else over there, they sad, mad, and depressed. They arguing about stuff. Here y'all over here full-blown praise. What is wrong with you? Sit down. Come on, children. See, ain't that what the elder used to say over in the Pentecostal church when they started tearing it up? He said, children, come on. When he said children, he was saying children of the Most High God. That's what he was calling them, not his children, but his Most High children. Hold on, I got some more. Yeah. He would just yell children all through the mic, and it was something about when he called you a child of God that just would make you tear it up even more. And it's one of those things, right? It's one of those things. I got something else though. But then the thing that I need you to understand is before God can use you, he has to take you through some things. So I want you to understand that every test, every trial, every hard thing that you're facing in your life right now, it is all a test. Understand me. It is not designed to destroy you. It's not designed to take you out. You are going to come up out of this. And when you come up out of this, you're coming out with all of your stuff. If you follow what I'm telling you, you're going to come out bigger and better. When you come out, you're going to come out and you're going to be able to look at the enemy. You're going to be able to look at the adversary. You're going to be able to look at the op. You're going to be able to look at the folk that said that you wasn't going to make it, that you couldn't do it, that you wasn't able, that you didn't have the right accolades or the right this and that. You're going to be able to look at them and directly in their face and say, that passed. Yeah, baby, that passed. Yeah, that passed. That passed. That's a stage of my life, not a state of my life. I was just moving through that. Understand that, I ain't gonna always be on the up and up, just like you ain't gonna always be on the up and up. But I'm smart enough, I'm wise enough to know that right there, that's gonna pass. That too shall pass. This right here, this is not going to destroy me. And matter of fact, it's not going to destroy me. And I know that it's not going to destroy me because it doesn't have the power to destroy me. The enemy does not have the power to destroy you. Amen. Right? The enemy does not have the power to destroy you. What he does is he trick you into destroying yourself. He does not have the power to rob you of your joy, to rob you of your peace, to rob you of your sound mind. What he does is he gets inside of your mind and he deceives you the way that he deceives Eve inside of the garden. So he tricks you into destroying yourself. He tricks you into giving up your own goods. You gave up your peace. You gave up your joy. You gave up your sound mind when you gave place to the enemy. Oh, coach, wait a second. Yeah, that's a rude awakening right there. Yeah, they didn't complete the scripture. They said he comes to unalive, to destroy, and all of that. Yeah, but there was a part that they left out. They left out the part of that you have the victory over him, that you have the authority over him, and the only way that he's able to do anything to you and take anything from you is if you open the door, if you allow him in. If I wasn't gonna talk about Job, but I'm gonna have to talk about Job. The issue with Job was not, understand me, y'all love to say Job. They didn't teach us the whole story. They didn't break it down the way that it was supposed to be broke down. Understand me, it was incomplete. It was incomplete. I'm not saying that what they said was inaccurate. It was very much right, but they just left out a part of that story. The issue with Job was not that Job wasn't a man of his own heart. Job had fear. Come on, coach. I'm going to learn you something this morning. The issue with Job, am I right or am I right, Lily? It says Job said, my greatest fear, the thing that I feared the most, has come upon me. Oh, it's in there. Go read it. Go reread it. I know you thought you knew it from children's church, but go reread it. That fear opened the door for the enemy. Understand that when God brought up Job's name, the enemy did not ask for Job. God brought up Job's name. He says, I've been looking for somebody to mess with, and I can't find nobody. He said, why don't you go down there and mess with Job? The enemy looked at him and said, wait a minute. Why would you tell me to go mess with Job when you know Job is a man after your own heart? Hold on, you want me to go down there messing with Job? I can't even get to Job. Job got a whole hedge of protection all the way around him. There's no way for me to get to Job. But Job then allowed fear, and you don't have to have a big old door. You can have a small crack. The moment that Job allowed that fear that he had of losing everything, once he said that the fear, the thing that I feared the most has come upon me, then the enemy had a way to get to Job right then and there. Oh, wait a minute. You love God, you pray, you fast, you worship, you meditate, you do all of these things, but you still have the spirit of fear. And that is the reason why, coach, tell you what, identify your own triggers, point out your own deficits, pull out the own weak areas that you have in your life, because the enemy will not waste time finding out where your weak spots at and attacking you in those areas. That's why you got to identify your triggers so that you can create a healthier response, so that you can protect yourself. Understand me? That's why it's so important. So he had that spirit of fear. So what he feared is what came upon him. When he said, I fear that. When Job would have been all right had he not gave place to the enemy. Before God can use you, before he can bless you, before he can do it for you, he has to test you. You're going to go through some stuff. There's no purpose without learning how to endure uncomfortable states. There's no purpose without learning how to endure levels of pain. You're going to go through some uncomfortable stages of your life. And when you're going through those things, you have got to have the same grit, the same grind, the same passion. Understand me, Job was over there. He was going through the most. Skin done broke out. He done lost his cattle. He done lost his children. He done lost his wife. He losing everything over there. When Job got his breakthrough is when Job got to the point where he had absolutely nothing. You won't nothing bring you awareness like when somebody stand in your face, right? Understand me. Let me make this make sense to you. When somebody stand in your face and they see that you're going through something. Oh, coach, wait a second. Hold on. When folks stand right there and they see that you're going through something, when they see that you're down bad, and they still have the audacity to try to add more fuel to that fire. When they see that you already hurt and they come over and they try to pile it on even the more. You already see that I'm hurt. You already see I'm down bad. You already see I'm sad over here. I done lost my children. I done lost my income and everything else. And now here you come with some more negative. Here you come talking about, why don't you just curse God and unalive? Understand that. In that moment, that's when reality clicked with Job. And that moment, just like it do with us, that's how mad we get too. We stand up all of a sudden. We looking at folk and we like, wait a minute. You see what I'm going through. You know what I'm dealing with right now. And you still have the audacity to come over here out of everybody to come and bother me, to try to kick me while I'm down. Understand? And don't nothing frustrate you like that. So then that's when reality clicked in with Job. And Job said, what? Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. That's the same thing it is for you. Today, you're going to have to stand up. All 10 toes to the ground. And you're going to have to look at every obstacle, every situation that you're facing. When it's uncomfortable, yes, when it's undeserving, I don't even deserve this, when you don't understand it, when you feel like it's so unfair, and you have to look at that situation, thank you, Tony, and say, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Why? Because now I understand that there's no purpose without experiencing some level of pain, that I am not going to get to be used by the Most High without going through some stuff, without being tested. Understand it. So now I got a full understanding. Before I did not know, but now I know better. And when I know better, I'm responsible for doing better. I'm accountable. Hear me? Understand it. I'm accountable for doing better. So no, when I'm being tested now, I'm not going to lay here and whine and cry. Now when I'm going through things, oh no. I know that used to be me. Oh, okay, tripping over it. And now I don't trip over it. I step over it. Understand me. I know I used to be the one, be so easily to claim depression and stress and anxiety, but not anymore. Why? Because now I know better. I know better now. I understand how the process works now. So you can't get me the way that you used to get me. You can't get me the way that you used to get me. Come on, thank you, Tony. Why? Because now when I feel pressure because of my new understanding, thank you, Kira. Now when I feel pressure because of my new understanding, I move. Yeah, okay, wait. See, when you start understanding that there's no purpose without learning how to endure pain. When you understand that before God uses you, he's going to take you through some stuff. He's going to test you. There you go, Lily. Perspective shift. That now your perspective have changed. It's completely shifted. Now you understand. Now I understand, wait a minute, that if God is using me, if I'm facing some stuff, then that must mean I got some breakthrough coming. That means I got some blessings that's on the way. You used to look at it and say, if I'm going through some things, I'm being attacked by the enemy. It's going down in my life. Thank you, Marquetta. I can't believe that this is happening. And you about to have panic attack after panic attack. And you laying in the bed, you laying in the shower, you driving around, doing all of that. Now, all of a sudden, when things start happening in your life, you are not discombobulated. You don't go claiming all these negative things. You step right there and you say, no, they slay me, yet will I trust him. You start yelling at things that say, oh, this too shall pass. This right here, this ain't gonna be the end of me. You don't have that power. You don't have that authority. Understand, my God said great works have he done, but I'm going to be able to do greater works. So if he was able to speak to the winds and speak to the waves, then so can I. If he was able to part the Red Seas, then so am I. If he was able to rest well, then so can I. He said great works have I done, but greater. Yeah. If he can do it, I can do it. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah, it's gonna be big. Baby, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. I don't know about y'all, but it's gonna be big. 2025, baby, it's gonna be big. Be prepared to be sick of me. Be prepared. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be beyond extreme. It's gonna be big. You're gonna be sick of hearing me talk about, boasting about how good he really is, how he's really a way maker, how he's really, understand me, a wheel in the middle of a wheel, how he's really a provider, how he's really El Shaddai, how he's really Jehovah Jireh, how he's really the great I am, how he's really the Alpha and the Omega, how he's really, understand me, as he is all that is. Come on. You're going to get sick of me. Because when you start claiming him to be all in your life, you start moving like you can have it all. You remove all the limits off your life, all the caps up off of your life. When you start seeing him as that, you're like, wait a minute, all of this is orchestrated by the Most High God. I know I'm coming up out of this. You thought you had me. You ain't got me like how you think that you got me. Understand me. It's a note for you right here. Won't nothing make you move like pressure? When you have that perspective shift, the moment that your eyes are open, Crystal with the glasses, the moment that you put those glasses of awareness on, understand that once you put them on and your understanding starts to elevate, then all of a sudden you start saying, won't nothing make me move like pressure? Won't nothing transform you like pressure? Tanya say, wonderful counselor, King of kings, Lord of lords. Come on. Yeah. Double tap on the screen. I need for you to understand that once you put them glasses of awareness on, then you understand the need of pressure. I need that pressure because won't nothing make you move like pressure. As soon as pressure being applied to something, you don't become a diamond without pressure. An oyster don't develop, won't develop those pearls without some type of pressure. It's caused by the turmoil that happens in the bottom of the ocean, throwing it to and from, banging up against each and every one of those rocks. Won't nothing change you like pressure? Won't nothing shift your momentum like pressure? Understand that the moment that pressure starts to be applied in your life, when you have the right type of mindset, that pressure is going to make you move. That pressure is going to make you move. When you start going through things in life, this is another note. I would type on that screen right now because TikTok right now, they at 123K. They outside today. They are outside real bad today. They was ready. And Facebook, y'all ain't playing. Y'all had issues yesterday. I seen somebody say they had issues with stars yesterday. Y'all ain't got them today. Y'all at 1,600. Y'all almost at y'all goal. The goal is 2K. Double tap on that screen. We are, I think we 10 badges away on IG, but y'all been rolling over there. Double tap on that screen. Y'all ready? I need for you to understand that if you want, you got to work. If you want more, you got to work harder on you so that you don't destroy you. The assignment is you. The assignment right now is you. If you want more for you, you got to work harder on you so that you don't destroy you. You got to work on your focus. You got to work on your discipline. You got to work on your studying habits. You have to make sure that you're in alignment 24/7. There shouldn't be a move that you make without consulting him first. There shouldn't be a decision that you make without consulting him first. Understand that you have to make sure that you're daily that you're measuring your life up to that word on a regular basis. Am I in the right position? Am I doing the right thing? Coach, why do you say that? When you get into the ball game, when they put you into that basketball game, and the coach before they tell y'all to go out there, right? They have a whiteboard, and on that whiteboard they have the plays. And when they have the plays, they have where player A is supposed to be, player B is supposed to be, and exactly how to move around what to get over there to make the goal, right? That's what they do. When they do it on football, they do it on basketball, they do it on soccer. In every single game, they have a coach. And the coach is out there with a whiteboard, and they're showing you all the different plays that they want you to run. The reason why they have those plays is because they're trying to give you what is most effective. Understand that where you can get to the quickest, where you can actually make the goal and make it safely without any type of interception, without any type of fumbling of the ball or any recovery, somebody picking up the ball because you didn't drop it. That's what that playbook is. So you don't get out there there on the field, you don't get out there on the court and start moving how you want to move. You don't get out there and just start doing what you want to do. You practice before you get out there. They show you the plays in practice. They take you through a sequence of different plays. So when they call it out to you from over on the sideline, run play A. When they say run play A, then you start to see everybody that's out there on the field. They start shifting around. Player A then moved to the back. Player C then came to the front. Everything moving. People in the sideline, they're like, what? Oh, he didn't change the play all of a sudden, right? Because he sees something that everybody else don't see. That's how God works. That's why it's so important for you to check in with him on a regular basis. That's why it's so important for you to be reading on a regular basis. That's why it's so important for you to be locked in, because at any given moment, he's yelling over there to you, plan A, run A, run A. Wait a minute, hold up, come back, you need to pray. Come back, you need to get some water. Come back, this your rest minute. When you get back out there, I know I told you do B, but we're going to run C, because I see we got a pathway over there. So you go from running A and thought you was going to run B, and now he said, I'm going to run C. But you don't know that if you ain't locked in. Oh, but you don't know that if you ain't locked in. If you ain't checking in with him, if you're not checking in with him on a regular basis, you don't know that. The plays just change. You over there running a play that is, oh my God. You over there running a play that is no longer effective. Oh, you over there practicing something that's no longer working. It's expired. The other team, oh my God, thank you. Understand that you, if you're not locking in, if you're not praying, if you're not fasting on a regular basis, Tony, do you hear me? Do you hear me this morning? Baby, if you're not over there measuring your life up against that word every single day, if you're not hitting your knees, if you're not bowing and asking for clarity and revelation on a regular basis, if you don't have a healthy meditating life, allowing him to communicate back with you what your next play is, then you're going to continue to run your head into that same brick wall. You're going to continue to be on that same broken cycle. You are tired because you're swinging at the air. There's no goal. There's no finish line. You just coming out every single day and you just swinging. You just showing up every day. Come on, Sheila, and you just swinging. What you aiming at? What you hitting? What's your target? You don't even have one. Understand, there's no plan. There's no strategy. There's no nothing put in place. Understand me. This is what you have to do. Because sometimes, right when you think that it's not going to work out, right there when you think that that's about to be game, right there when you think it's only 1 second left, 2 seconds left, 3 seconds left, the game is over. He can say time out, right? Pause the whole entire game. Run C, not B. And as soon as he do that, he got somebody running all the way down to the end zone. And right when the clock is up, the ball is already in the air and already hitting the man's hands over inside the end zone. And just like that, you walk away with the win. Jump from the back straight to the front. That's how he operates. Not on your time, but on his. Just when you thought you were about to take, just when you thought you was going to take that L, that ball was in the air and you did not know who was controlling the flow of the ball. He stopped the winds to make sure that the ball landed exactly where it was supposed to land. He stopped the winds right then and there. Understand, he held up time for you. He created space for you. And everybody in the stands is looking like, oh my God, wait, how did that, wait a minute, because they was already celebrating. They over in the stands, they already celebrating, they already happy. They just knew that they just got you. They just knew they was going home with the win. And just like that, them tables turned. Just like that, everything shifted in your favor. Oh, and everybody looking at you. Come on, lock in with me. Everybody looking at you. Just like that, you won the game. Just like that, it shifted in your favor, and everybody that was prematurely celebrating, thinking that they just beat the brakes off of you, thinking that they had you right where they wanted you, thinking that they can go ahead and count you out, ain't no coming back for you. You might as well walk out, pull your shirt over your head. Yeah, it's over and all of that. And they was happy, happy, joy, joy. And they was over there hugging and doing all that, then threw their popcorn all in the air because they knew that it was over. And then right then it shifted in your favor, and you have to walk away, and you have to walk away saying, baby, favor ain't fair. You thought that you had me. You may have had it all lined up, but baby, the favor that I have on my life is not fair. It makes things happen for me that you may not feel like I'm qualified for. It makes things go my way when you feel like they shouldn't go my way. Thank you, Marquetta. It makes me get yeses that you don't think that I'm deserving of. It makes folks respect me that you think shouldn't respect me. Understand me? Yeah, my favor will put me in rooms that other people think that I ain't had no business being in. But when you have that favor, when you have that anointing, when you have that covering over your life, then it makes all the difference. Yet again, I will say, he said, greater is he that is in me than he that is in this here world. I am in this world, but not of this world. Everything that happens in my life is supernatural. Understand, it's supernatural. I wake up to a supernatural supply. I think it and it happens for me. I pray about it and it happens for me. I align myself and it happens for me. Understand me? And I've been this way for years. Yeah, if I can be real, I've been this way for years. You got to know me. You have to go back and do the research. When they said they wanted, I made it happen. And it was a success. I threw some of the biggest parties, pack them from the front to back. When they said they want a model, I created events for them to model. When they wanted to host, I taught them how to host the events. Everybody would pack up and they would say all over the place, ain't no party like a street poet party. Then they said they wanted a reality show, Let's Talk Lesbian. That was my show on YouTube. Did millions on top of millions. People all over the place, right? This is what I was doing when I was out there in the world. They said that South Carolina couldn't do it. I did it and did it over and over again. And when I decided to shift my life, when things started to change in my life, I said that I was going to give motivational, inspirational speaking the same grit, the same grind, the same passion that I gave when I was out there in the world, when I was standing on the couches, when I was over there popping those bottles. So yes, ma'am, yes, sir, you will see me wake up every single day and I will get on these social media platforms and I will talk to you about God. I will talk to you about his goodness, his grace. I can talk to you about his deliverance. I can talk to you about how he can change your whole entire life in front of everybody. Everybody looked at me like, what in the world are you doing? Is this real right now? Is this the same person? This the rapper? Is this the poet? Is this the party promoter? Is this the online reality show person? Is y'all serious? And now y'all, yes! In front of everybody, and not have to consult anybody about what he's about to do in your life can change you right there in front of everybody. Not have to consult them, not have to get their acceptance or their approval at all. He will do it. Before I get out of here, I just want to say this to you. 2 Corinthians 11. I still like him, but I'm going to tell you, this is my new favorite, Paul. I'm feeling real Paulish. I'm feeling real Paulish. You know what I'm saying? For these next 55 days, I'm really on my Paul. I'm really on my Paul. If I tell you that I'm on my Paul, that means for you to really tread lightly. Like, yeah, that really means that that I ain't the one to play with, right? So I'm really on my Paul right now, right? We go to 2 Corinthians, and that's going to be chapter 11, where Paul is sick of the church of Corinth, right? Paul is sick of it. He is sick of it. And when you start reading around the 16th verse, I just want to point out some highlights. I want y'all to go and read the whole chapter because there's also a part up there where Paul told them, Paul said, I don't find myself inferior to none of these super mega apostles. For sure, undeniably, I'm an untrained speaker, but I am wise, I am knowledgeable, and I've shown you that in every way. Paul then goes on in that chapter. Yeah. So for those of you that feels like, oh yeah, because you don't have the degree that they got, because you don't have the credentials or the accolades that they got, that you're less than them, where God has favored you, he has favored you. And there's nothing that that degree can do about that. Understand me. There's nothing that those accolades, those plaques on the wall, is nothing that they can do when it got that favor attached to it. Understand me. So no, you ain't got no business out here walking around feeling like you're inferior to anybody, to feel like you're less than anybody. Understand me. No matter what it is that you're doing, friends say confirmation, you better know it head up, chest out, baby. Understand me. He says, wait, one more time for the folks in the balcony. Greater is he that is in me. Understand me. So then Paul goes on down to say, right? He not only did he say that in that chapter, he slid on down. He slid on down. He says, no, I'm not inferior to any of them. I don't feel any way about them folks. I'm untrained. I'm an untrained speaker, much like myself. Understand me. I tell y'all all the time, I got into this and did not know that this is what I was getting into. Understand me. I was just on Facebook talking about how I felt. Had no idea that I was going to become a full-time motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, and life coach. I was a warehouse worker. This is what I did every day. 23 years of experience in warehouse. But when God says this is the assignment, then that is what the assignment is going to be. And he's not asking you about your credentials. He's not asking you about your accolades. He's not asking you about your certification. He says, what I certified. The man certified them. I certified you. They trained to talk about it. You, that's me speaking through you. It'll never be the same. They practice how to formulate the words, how to articulate the sentences, to sound like they are something that they're not. This is a training. But with you, I'm going to do what I did like I did Jeremiah. I'm going to touch your lips. I'm going to put my words inside of your mouth. So every time that you speak, baby, it ain't even you. Understand? It ain't even you. You can't control what you're going to talk about. You can't control what the speech is going to be. These my folk, and you are my vessel. I am using you. I'm going to touch your lips. I'm going to put my words inside of your mouth. There's a difference in between what you're trained to do and what you're anointed to do. And that's what Paul was explaining to the church of Corinth. Understand that he's out there and he's letting them know, baby, look at here. I walked up in here with no experience. I walked up in here and I know that I'm not trained, but I have knowledge. I have understanding, and I've shown you that in every which way, right? That's what he said to them. He pulling receipts. He's letting them know, oh, baby, I done did miracles in the name of Christ out here. I've taught the gospel of God out here, and y'all heard and y'all saw things happen in a major way. Then Paul goes on. I'm just skipping through. You go read the whole chapter now. I'm just giving you the highlights. Then Paul, wait a minute, Lily, I got something else. Then Paul also tell them folk, he said, but y'all are weak-minded, right? He says it's a problem because he said, my fear is that y'all are going to behave like Eve did, you know what I'm saying, and be over there conned by the adversary. It's in there. He said, my fear is that y'all gonna be easily swayed by the adversary. That y'all gonna let the enemy finesse y'all the same way he finessed Eve. Bamboozle y'all the same way that he bamboozled Eve. Get over on y'all the same way he got over on Eve. Because that's how weak-minded y'all are. You go with any and everything. And I need for y'all to stop doing that. That's what he said in there. And then he slides on down and he reminds them. And let's be clear about something. Paul said to these folks, y'all, yes, this thing been on me since Monday. Paul then goes and says to these folks while he out there, he said, now wait a minute. Did y'all not look at what I done? I decreased myself and elevated y'all. He said, was it a problem when I lowered me to raise y'all up? and to preach the gospel of Christ to y'all for free? Oh, come on, coach. Go read it. It's in the book. I cannot make this up. He said, I've been out here preaching to y'all for free. I've been giving y'all this word for free. I've been creating avenues and ways for you to learn, and I've been doing it for free. I didn't ask y'all for a dime. That's what he said. That's what he said. You have to go and read it. For anybody who said that, oh yeah, well, the word of the Lord is supposed to be free. Well, according to Paul, y'all should have been paying something, but he wasn't charging. Go over there and read 2 Corinthians chapter 11. Paul said, I decreased myself, elevated y'all. I elevated y'all, right? He said, and I preached the word. I preached the word of God. I preached that to y'all for free and never asked y'all for a dime. He goes on in that same chapter and he said to them, he said, and when I was in need of something, I did not burden y'all with my needs. I didn't ask y'all for a doggone thing. I ain't asked you to pay no bill. I didn't ask you anything that you done because you volunteered, because you wanted to do, because that's how you wanted to move, not because I came to you and begging and whatnot. Paul said, no, my folks, my brothers for over in Macedon, those people, they came and they supplied my needs. I never had to ask y'all for nothing. I've never been a burden on y'all, and I will never be a burden on y'all. Paul pulling receipts. Paul pulling receipts. He like, hold up now. Hold up, let's just be clear. That in 2024, that's what he was saying. Hold up, let's be clear. I brought me down so I can elevate you. So I can teach you, minister to you. I got receipts of what it is that I was doing. He says, so then he goes on, after he's talking about that, he's telling these people while he out there, he says, pay attention. Paul tells these people, let no one take me as a fool. 55 days. Aligning yourself. Yeah, come on. You're going to have to stand 10 toes to the ground and you're going to have to look folk directly in their face. Hold on, Rashad. Paul said, let no one take me as a fool. These your highlights. Yeah. You got to stop letting people play in your face. You got to stop letting folk talk to you crazy. You got to stop letting folk walk all over you like a doormat. You got to stop letting people pick and choose you at their own convenience. You got to stop playing like you're delusional or like you're naive, like you don't see what folks is really out here doing. Paul says, let no one take me as a fool. In other words, I'm very humble, but I'm also aware. I know the sacrifices that I've made for you. I know the things that I've taught you. I know the value, the worth, the things that I've put in you. Don't let none. Oh, don't take me for no fool. The second thing that he put in there that I had to highlight, because I went from 16 to 21, but understand, I want you to hear this. He says, but you gladly put up with fools. Come on, Paul. Paul said, don't take me for a fool, even though y'all gladly put up with fools. That's what he said. He said, not only do y'all put up with fools, he went into details. He says, not only do y'all put up with fools, but y'all put up with fools that enslave you. Understand me? Enslave you mentally. That's able to tell you anything and you straight go for it. That's able to hold you hostage. Understand me? You free and don't even know that you free. You over there. Yeah. You got it and don't even know that you got it. He said you put up with folk that exploit you. Take your trauma and your pain and exploit your trauma and your pain and go outside of their way to keep you stuck in a broken state where you're never growing and you're codependent on them. Understand? He says, and people that take advantage of you. I'm just telling y'all what Paul said. He says on air, that put you on air, that means that humiliate you in front of everybody, that blast you in front of everybody, disgrace you, discredit you, slander you in front of everybody. And then he also says that'll slap you to your face. But it was the ending that really got me. It was the ending that really got me. Paul ended that by saying, to my shame, I admit that we are weak for that. Oh, it was the end. And Paul said, oh, we weak for that. Oh, yeah, it was some times in our life where we were for sure. Oh, baby, I was weak for that. I was tender for that. I was soft for that. I was, yeah. He said, he said, to my own shame. Basically saying that, I've been in that situation too, but I had to learn better. I was in that situation too. I had to grow up out of that. I had to put on my glasses of awareness. Paul said over there, to my shame, I admit that we were weak for that. Weak for it. I'm going to drink the water because you can take that however you want. You can take that however you want. He said we were weak for that. And now we got to get to a place where we understand that we deserve more, that we deserve better. And the only way that we're going to get that is if we start doing the necessary work that we have to do on ourselves. You're not out here looking for the approval or the acceptance or the go-ahead of people. Paul knew exactly who he was. Paul knew exactly what he was capable of. Paul knew the power that he really possessed, the anointing that was really all over him. Understand that Paul had receipts. And a lot of you guys, y'all got receipts, but you got them balled up and in your kitchen drawer. It's time for you to iron out your receipts and let folk know, I know what I bring to your life. I know you're surviving off of me. Understand me and my prayers and my sacrifices and my grit, my grind, my ambition. And if it wasn't for me doing what I'm doing, I know that you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing. Understand me, sometimes you have to look people directly in their face and you have to put them in their place. And that's exactly what Paul did when he stood out there. Paul said, in other words, you are not about to play with me. Paul said, when it came down to the Jews, I took lashings. Understand that. I've been shipwrecked. Understand, he said, I've been naked. Understand, he said, I went without food. I was at sea, lost out there at sea, countless of times. Understand me. He said, not only that, in the front of everybody, do you not know I'm standing over there trying to warm myself by the fire and I get bit by a whole viper? Understand me. While everybody is standing around already they made up their mind that I was this person and that person had already put the fact that, oh yeah, come on, let's be real, had already said, oh yeah, he escaped the ocean, he escaped the sea didn't take him down, but guess what, he got over to the land and this is going to be the end of him. And Paul stood there as the viper is dangling off of his arms. Let me rewind it back real quick, right? So now that it survived the shipwreck, all 276 folk, I'm outside a little bit. Give me 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. It's 9:20. Give me 10 minutes. I want you to understand why Paul was as bold as Paul was. Wait a minute, because I want them to get it. I want you to understand why Paul felt the way that he felt. Paul said, you think that little trauma that you got means something? You think that little heartache that you're dealing with, that little betrayal that you got to face, that little up and down, is your family this, your friends that, you think that that's something? You ain't seen what I done went through. This ain't for the weak. This right, baby, this ain't for the weak. Everybody won't make it. It's narrow, though. No, the road is narrow and very few gonna find it. The requirements folk don't want to go through. You don't know what I've been through. I took lashing 40 of them. I've been stoned. I've been escaping the enemy by the skin of my teeth. I've been out sea, lost out there at the sea multiple times. The ship then broke up into pieces. And when before it broke into pieces, Paul said, relax. Talk to me when my Bible readers. Paul said, relax. Come on, talk to me. He said, relax, baby. Come over here. Y'all been out here and y'all ate nothing. I need y'all to come and eat some of this. Come eat some of this bread. Come break this bread up and eat some of this bread. They ate the bread and they threw the grain over the sides of the boat. They lightened up the load. They ate the bread and threw the grains over into the water. He says, eat, relax. We all gonna make it. What? You on a boat with a bunch of folk that's done kidnapped you. You in prison. And you giving out orders, telling folk to eat. They ate. But they ate. Everybody ate. You see what I'm saying? How you the prisoner and you giving out orders? How you the prisoner and you telling folk to relax? How you know? Yeah. Understand your anointing is over everything. Or your that favor, it ain't fair. Understand me. These people are still listening to you because they know that there's something about you. There's something different about you. Something about you that's not like all the rest of these prisoners. It's something else about you that just wait a minute. Hold on. Your favor ain't fair. Understand? No matter you're a prisoner, you're supposed to be the lowest of the low. They're not supposed to be taking orders from you. They're the people that's the COs. The COs don't take orders from the prisoners. The prisoners take the order from the COs. And I'm saying that because I want you to grasp that. Don't let that miss you. Don't let that go over your head. We serve a God that do what he acts out of order. When Jesus was here, he was all out of order. Every single time you talked about Jesus, he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing according to the church, according to their religion. He was constantly breaking protocol. He was constantly going against the grain. He was constantly in places that they felt like he should have never been in. And he did not stop there because here go Paul out here on this ship and he's giving orders, understand, to the COs, and he a prisoner and they listening to him. He said, we all gonna make it. 276 people on the boat. It's in there, 276. The ship falling apart. He said, though they gave orders and they said, those that can swim, swim. But those that can't swim, grab a piece of the boat. All 276 survived off pieces of the boat. So when I tell you bring your broken pieces, I really mean bring your broken pieces. God don't care nothing about the fact that you're broken. He says, bring me those broken pieces. He don't care nothing about, oh, I'm so shattered. He don't care nothing about that shattering. Bring it here. You can survive on those broken pieces. I can correct those broken pieces. I can put those broken pieces back together again. Do you not know who I am? One more time for the folks in the back. I am the potter. You are the clay. I am able to mold and shape. I am able to replace. I'm able to take away and add to. Do not play with me. I really and truly got it like that. Understand me. On the broken pieces, all 276, they made it to shore. And after they made it over there to the shore, now they're gathering a wood so they can start up a fire so that they can warm themselves. And as they're getting the fire together, this is what Paul was doing. He was getting the fire together and not seeing that there was a viper attached to a piece of the wood that he was throwing into the fire. Understand me. This is what happened. Sometimes you're going to pick up things and you don't know what's attached to that thing. So in other words, I wanted to remind this back because I felt in my spirit that God wanted me to let you guys know, be careful about what it is that you pick up. Understand, be careful about what you pick up because you don't know what's attached to whatever it is that you're picking up. And like I told you this earlier part of the week, you have to learn how to proceed with caution in everything that you're doing in your life. You have to proceed with caution. You have to learn how to tell folk, I gotta see. Stop rushing and making decisions. Stop rushing and agreeing to any and everything. When he picked it up, he did not see that there was a viper attached to the piece of the wood. Be careful what you're picking up. Understand me. You might be laying up with a snake. A viper is a snake. And some of you are laying up with the snake. You are in relationship with the snake. You are in friendship with the snake. You are in jobship with the snake. You are in the church with the snake. Understand me. You picking up the snake. Oh, you got to stop this, coach. You got to stop this. This is not Sunday. This is not Sunday. You got to stop this right here. Hold on. So when he picking up the wood, throwing it into the fire, the snake is alarmed at that time because, wait a minute, you're trying to burn me. So he latched onto his arm. It said it latched onto him. When latch means it locked into it, right? So it locked into his arm, right? And everybody that was sitting around, this is spectators, the haters, this is the monitoring spirits that we have all over the place. They don't like nothing. They don't comment on nothing. Don't share on nothing. Don't interact with nothing. They just show up every single day to see if you still got it. See if you still smiling. If you still got joy, still got peace. If you still succeeding in life. Understand me. The monitoring spirits, the people even on your job, they want to go and see if you still making production or not. The people from your job to see if you still surviving in life or are you struggling because that's what their hopes was. Or they hoped that you was going to fail. They was hoping and praying that when they let you go that you was going to hit rock bottom. And now they have to see you everywhere all the time living your very best life. I'm living my best life. Now they have to show up and they see that you living your best life. You living better than some of them. Understand me? Yeah, come on, let's be real. Then the monitoring spirits, the people that standing around, they looking at them and they saying to themselves, like, they like, wait a minute, they whispering. They whispering. You know folk like to whisper. Screenshot your post. Screenshot your post and text it to somebody. Screenshot your post, DM it to somebody. You see them? Girl, you see them? Child. Girl, you child by. Child couldn't be me. You know, the monitoring spirits. I'm just trying to break down what monitoring spirits. I got 3 minutes, right? So I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is. So then what happens in that moment? What happens in that moment? It latches on to him. And the spectators, the haters, the monitoring spirits say, oh yeah, he escaped the ocean, but now surely he's going to die. We know that this is going to be the end of him. He's not going to be able to move forward from this thing right here. This has got to be the end. But what happened with Paul astonished everybody, because once he seen what was attached to him, he shook it off. And that's exactly what you got to do in these next 55 days. Baby, you got to be prepared to shake off the snake. You got to be prepared to shake off the snake. You got to shake it up off of you. Understand me? You have to shake that thing up off of you. You're going to have to get up off of me. You're going to have to turn me loose. I know you think you latched in, but you're going to have to latch off. Understand me? That's what you got to do. You have to shake it off. And once Paul shook it off of his arm, then everybody stood and they was waiting on him, because they thought that he was going to swell up. They thought that he was going to pass out. They thought he was going to draw fever. They thought that was going to be the end of Paul, because there's no way that you can survive that. This is a venomous snake, that this is not going to work. He's going to swell up. He's going to pass out. He's going to turn purple and blue. And none of those things happened. They all stood there astonished. They stood there in amazement. They stood there and they was like, ain't no way. And then all of a sudden, all the naysayers had a change of heart. Surely he's a man of God. Surely he's a man of God. They were in amazement. Nobody can survive that without God's favor. Can't nobody survive no bite from a viper, and you don't swell up? You ain't turned purple and blue? You ain't got a fever? You ain't fell to the ground? You ain't gave up on yourself? You ain't threw in the towel? You ain't walking around sad and depressed? You ain't, wait a minute, the only way that you would be able to survive that, it had to be the favor of the Almighty God that was on your life, that it had to. So now they're in amazement. That's how quick folk will change. With you today, not with you tomorrow. Support you today, don't support you tomorrow. On board today, not on tomorrow. And that's why you cannot afford to be caught up in people. You can't afford to give folk that type of power or authority over your life. Understand me? Because even with everything that Paul was going through, out there in that ship, everything that he was going through, you out there, you kidnapped, you a prisoner, all of that, Paul was still operating like a person that had, understand, a healthy connection, a very intimate connection with Christ. He wasn't out there whining and crying. He wasn't out there begging them folk to let him go. He wasn't out there doing all of that. Paul said, relax and eat. He even told me, he said, none of you are not even going to lose the hairs on your head. We all going to make it. We are all 276 of us is going to hit that land over there. It's going to be all right. Relax and eat. And that's what I'm telling y'all. In your life, when things are not going the way that you wanted to go, when you feel like it's unfair, when you feel like it shouldn't be happening, when it's not adding up and it's not going according to your plan, baby, learn how to relax and eat. Eat that word. Because everything that you need to know to survive, it's right there, that blueprint. He gave a step-by-step play. You just got to be willing to run the play. And you have to be willing to switch at any given moment. You have to be so connected with Christ, so in alignment with Christ, meditating, praying, fasting on a regular basis, not no sometimey, not on an occasion, but you have to be always connected to him so that he can let you know when the play has changed. Oh, I was going to send you on play B, but I'm going to slip up and send it over there to F. We're going to take it all the way to F. They are not going to be expecting that, but you know that's what I like to do. I like to do what people didn't expect for me to do. I'm going to jump you from the back, slam to the front and beyond. You just scrap up your boots, make sure your shoelaces is tied up the way that they need to, because as soon as I say go, you got to take off. You got to move. You got to take off. You got to move. You can't afford to be weary. You got 55 days left in this year. We're not crawling in. We're walking in. We're not dragging ourselves in. We're walking in. And I say that we're not crawling in because that's too close to what the serpent does. He was upright until he was cursed to be on his belly. Everything that Christ spoke about when it came down to us, it was about us walking and standing. Stand to your feet. Get yourself together. You got this. You're more than capable. You're more than able. But you got to want it for yourself. And you have to be willing to go after the life that you want. You have to be willing to create the life that you want. If you want it, work for it. If you feel like you're deserving of it, work for it. It's nothing that you can't have. Nothing is off limits to you. Understand that. Wardroff, Maryland. Wardroff, y'all say I said it wrong. Wardroff, Maryland, however y'all pronounce it. I'm sorry. I will be in your area. That's Maryland. Maryland, I'm coming. That's going to be Saturday, December the 7th. I will be your guest speaker for TAY's 4th annual Women's Conference. Man, I'm coming out the Maryland, my New York folk, my DC folk, my Virginia folk. Y'all know how we give it up. I will see y'all out there, right? Because we ain't going to come to play for sure. We ain't coming to play, and I need for my folk that's coming, my chosen family, go ahead and find out what we're going to eat at, because y'all know I go eat. I believe in fellowship. Don't you? That's just the church in me. I believe in fellowship. After we speak, we're going to eat, right? That's just what it is, right? Y'all, that's how we give it up over here. So yes, I'm coming to DC. That's going to be Saturday, December the 7th. I'm going to be out there. I'm coming for TAY's 4th annual Women's Conference. That's where I'm coming. And then y'all already know in December the 25th through January the 4th, I'm going to be where? I'm going to be in Africa. I'm going to West Africa, over to Ghana for missionary work. 10 days. That's where I'm going to be. Y'all going to get some fire live videos, because I'm going to be live from Ghana. Believe that. Trust me when I tell you, I'm going to be live from Ghana. I'm going to post up plenty of pictures for you guys to share in that experience. When I get to the orphanage, the only thing I don't know is what type of Wi-Fi we're going to have. So you guys may only, I may film while I'm there as we're taking care of the children in the orphanage and passing out everything, and just upload the videos and whatnot when we get back to the resort where we're going to have the Wi-Fi. So you guys may have to wait on that. But if there's a way that T-Mobile can set me up to have Wi-Fi in Africa, just know that I'm on it. If there's something that Coach got to buy to have Wi-Fi in Africa, just know that Coach is already on it. I'm trying to do what I can, because one thing about me is I love for you guys to see the impact of what it is that y'all do. They're going to have shopping centers out there where I'm going to be picking up stuff from my chosen family. Those of you that have already said, hey, we want you to grab some stuff for us, some toiletry stuff from us, some coloring books and crayons. The orphanage that we're going to do the missionary work is going to be an orphanage that caters to children who have autism that are ages 4 to 18. So we're going to Ghana, and we're going that portable Wi-Fi. Come on, the OG, that's what I'm on right now. Listen, I'm trying to get that portable. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, so that's what we're going out there to do, man. I'm going to spend my Christmas and my New Year giving back. Right, so I'm gonna. That's just the way it go. The assignment is the assignment, baby. I love to be here. I got my new grandson, and it's gonna be his first Christmas. But the assignment is the assignment. My 8-year-old, she gonna have to do Christmas a week early but the assignment is the assignment. Understand me? We gonna do what we gonna do. We gonna sell. We get to celebrate here all the time. We have here all the time. It's time to get out there in the field and really put in that work. It's time to pay the price to really get out there and do what we supposed to do. And again, I've said privately, but I'm gonna also say again publicly to my chosen family, I want you guys to know that I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. The love and the support that you guys have given me since June. I told y'all in June that I wanted to be a part of that Africa trip, that I wanted to go out there, that I wanted to have that experience. I wanted time to rest, time to recenter myself, to get more into this word so that I can continue to create content that is beneficial to you guys, to give y'all good quality word on a regular basis. And every time that I went live from June all the way up until now, that every single time that y'all cash at me, I was going to use that money towards my bills and everything that I had to pay to go to Africa. And I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for so much for making this possible. I appreciate you guys more than y'all will ever know. And it didn't matter to me if it was $5, $3, $2, whatever y'all was sending. I was making my payments and getting everything lined up, because if you Google the flights to Africa and see what it is, you will know what I mean. If you look at what it is to stay in hotels over there, you will see what I mean. And it was like every single penny counted. And y'all did, man, y'all made it happen. I told y'all that's what I wanted to do. And boy, I want to thank my chosen family publicly. I appreciate y'all so much, man, because I'm still in disbelief. I'm like, yo, I cannot believe I'm actually going to Africa to do missionary work. Like these people really sending me to Africa to do missionary work. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, what? What? Yes, it's happening. All the way, going all the way. I can't thank you guys enough. And I know that, you know what I mean? You know, of course, you know, I know you guys are like, you know, God's plan. It is. It's God's plan. It's God's will. All praise, all honor, all glory definitely goes to him for putting you guys in a position to be able to do what it was that you were doing. I understand that he was using you guys as resources, and he's my ultimate source. And I just appreciate you guys like just following that and doing what he laid on your heart. I struggle with accepting anything from anybody, and y'all know that already. And that's the reason why when I do live videos and stuff, I'm always saying share the video, share the live, because I'll let these platforms pay, you know, for what it is that I do. And, you know, and it's just a blessing to have people that love on me the way that y'all love on me and pour into me the way that y'all do. And I just want to publicly, again, just thank my chosen family. I appreciate you guys so, so much, man. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself and tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It is your girl, Street Poet, man. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Baby, I don't know. My spirit high today. I'm trying to, y'all feel like how I feel? Thank you, Shay Shay. My spirit is on 100 right now. Desiree Beauty, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, baby, it's a good day today. Ooh, some folk gonna be mad at us. Why y'all smiling? Why y'all smiling like that? Baby, you don't know the praise and worship I just came out of. You know, baby, listen, I got so much word in me right now. I could care less what y'all talking about, what y'all got going on. Listen, God is good. Walk smooth off. Yeah, have the day that you deserve, sweets. I'm in my best mood today. Free say I'm overflowing. You feel me? Like, oh my God. Oh, this feels so good. I might stay in the house. I don't want to mess it up. You know, I'm just saying, you know how you do. I want to protect this, what I feel. I want to feel this. I want to sit in this for a second. Oh man, he's so good. Stacey, for real. For real. So good, so good. It is a blessing, man. It really and truly is. I love me some you guys, and I want y'all to have an amazing day. Go and just smile today. Just smile today. I'll talk to you guys on tomorrow.